Welcome, Leos. How are you doing today? Happy birthday if it's your birthday. So, what challenges and aspects do we need to know and how to overcome them? 6 cards and then a fairy oracle card. So, Leo, Leo, Leo. Whoa. Leo. Okay. So, these are the challenges and these are to overcome them. So, the first aspect is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. So, maybe the challenge for yourself is listening and trusting to your inner voice. Your inner voice is your soul and your spirit trying to guide you in exactly what you need to do in any given situation. So, your soul, believe it or not, has come here to learn so many things, and the High Priestess knows this. She has the book of your life open now. You only need to tap into that to understand what direction you need to go in. So some people may not know how to do this by being still and gentle and removing yourself from your thoughts and your feelings and your desires and a sense of controlling your life. This is a good way to tap into your intuition now. So what other aspect today? The Queen of Winter. The Queen of Winter is strong and patient, but sometimes the thought process that you are dealing with goes very into the past, being reflective and judging what your situation should be now. So this is not the best course of action, and that's the challenge, regurgitating old thoughts and old communications and how you communicate, when in fact there needs to be a sense of newness instead of being precise in thinking from the past, you see. So let's look at the other challenge and then we'll deal with how to overcome them. The Magician. So with the Magician, he's always into creating and he can create whatever he wants. But I think maybe it's your belief that you can't create because of a stumbling block. Also, you might be thinking that there's too much illusion and nothing's possible. But it really is. So let's have a look before delving in how we can overcome these challenges. So the first one with the High Priestess is to release. So there is a certain amount of pain and not understanding yourself fully, why things have happened and why you've done things perhaps. So with release comes a time to let go of hurt, pain, disillusionment, and things that no longer serve you. Because holding on to your emotions tightly from the past and the way of thinking, as in the Queen of Winter, this will only allow blockages and you won't be able to tap into your inner voice. So this is vitally important to learn to release, because this fairy, she's become enlightened. Her heart's open, her brow chakra, her crown chakra, and beyond. She has touched into the godliness. So this is reminding you, if you want to touch onto your soul journey and higher spirituality, you have to learn to let go. Let go and trust, like the fool. The fool jumps off the mountain completely in trust. And one has to give to yourself that trust now. Trust yourself and trust your higher self to give to you exactly what you need and want. So tapping into your higher intuition is so important, but letting go of the constraints of thinking, suffering, feeling really in pain will really help you now. So here we go. Here's the strength of character that you may need to tap into. You've got the lion here, so good job. So you may be in your own element. So the strength of character to be able to communicate to yourself and when needed is vital. Become friends with your mind. Become friends with the new way of thinking, the inspiration that you can give to yourself, and focus. Focus on the future and where it can take you in the fantasy of thoughts and feelings. Having the courage to do that is going to be immense when you let go of the trust and fill your heart and your mind with wonderful things. It does take courage to be inspired and be of intellect, of higher power and gentleness and strength, and become friends when friends don't exist. What does that mean? That means to become one with your heart and your mind, two friends together becoming one to serve you. So that's a kind of aspect I'd be going into. I notice the Queen of Winter, she's almost like driving a chariot. So one needs to take speed into the courage. So for Leos, you've got the star. And stars guide us and show us the way. And this fairy, she knows that she can wish upon a star. Our hopes and dreams will be listened to if you can tap into your inner voice. So your inner voice has many purposes. It'll reach you to your higher self. You can say to your higher self, I really deserve X, Y, and Z, and A, B, C, and all the letters in between. Releasing your thoughts and feelings to really have that intention of goodness and love. When you have that, you have it all, absolutely all. So this is underneath the magician, which we find hard to create. So wishing that you can create magic and wonderment and surprise and all the good things that magician can bring is very successful if you hope, wish and dream. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to dream, and this is probably one of the aspects of the Queen of Winter. She's too busy being analytical and logical about certain things. So she may question things, but she comes up with old ideas and old thought processes. So Leos, let's have a look at your little fairy. That'll give you more guidance, which will be good. Okay. So, magical blessings. So there you have it. Wishing, magic and blessings. So whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. And that's the thing. When you bless yourself, you're giving yourself energy. When you bless others, you're giving them so much love. So blessing another person is a very humbling and a giving act. But we need to learn to love and bless ourselves first, and then we can do it on a greater scale to all those around us. When you add magic to blessings, it puts more belief, more creativity, and more manifestation into what you're blessing. So this is a lesson for Leos. And why don't you give yourself that birthday wish, whether it's gone or coming up? Just remember, on your birthday, light a candle and really put intention on that wishing and believing that things do come true. It's an aspect of how you used to be when you were children and you blew out that candle and you made a wish. So magically blessing something puts more beauty, love and kindness and generosity into the situation. So I hope that helped, and we'll see you next time. Lots of love to you all.